Hello everyone and welcome back to a new video. In today's video I'm going to be going over some PvP legacy strategies to do with the Manhunt kits that you can play on there. This is mostly for beginners who don't know the strategies, but there will be some things that you probably have not heard of. So if you do end up enjoying the video, consider subscribing. We're trying to reach 150 subscribers before the channel's birthday, and enjoy the video. Now, here's the sky-based loadout I preferably want to go through. You know, you've got your ender pearls, your food, you've got your water bucket, your TNT, and your crossbow, things like that, just to make it a lot easier for you to do the sky-based strategy right. It really helps, and I totally suggest it. So first we got this sky base, which is pretty simple and easy. You just build up. I mean, it's not that complicated. There's not really much to say here. Yeah, you just build up with some whatever resources you got, and end up reaching the top and building a little base. That's about it. Now, the scaffold sky base is pretty interesting. You want to place quite just a little bit and then go up to the top, because people can easily knock it down. So then once you're at the top, you just want to build a little platform, then continue to build up. This is just so it delays people from knocking it down, which can be quite common even from teammates. And it just makes it a lot safer for you. Once you've reached the top, all you want to do is you want to destroy that top scaffold and replace it with a proper building block, and then of course build your sky base. Wall strats are very commonly used, and basically what you do is you go to a wall really close up to it, you throw an ender pearl upwards towards that wall, and then you just block clutch by spamming down and looking in a certain direction. Then you just build up, and it's up to you. You can build a base on the wall, or you can bridge out from it. It's really up to you which one you do. Finally, we have the improved wall strat, which I actually invented. This is for if you're on red team at the start of a game. You bridge up onto this tree. You can do some block placements, they're not necessary, but basically once you're on top of that area, you want to do the same thing as the normal wall strat, and you get to the top much sooner, wasting a lot less resources. And yeah, so for this strategy, you're going to want the most beefy loadout as you can when it comes to offense, with little defense to go with it, as I'll mention later on. So yeah, your sword, your axe, your bow, just anything that can do a lot of damage, like TNT, and obviously have your water bucket, ender pearls, and food equipped just in case you need a heal. Unlike the sky-based strategy, the rushing strategy is a very early game strategy, where skybase is a lot more about the late game. Basically, your whole point of it is to try and kill your opponents as soon as possible. Obviously, the sooner you kill them, the better off you'll be. You want to just go in full charge, have as strong of a loadout as you can with little defense and mostly offense, and just try and own your opponents as soon as possible. You do not want to go late game with this strategy, because you'll easily be outmatched by how good their weapons are and the durability. With the trapper loadout, your goal should be to get as many things as possible that could help assist in your trap. Things like redstone blocks and TNT make really good things, and I suggest also bringing a weapon like an axe or a sword, whichever you're more comfortable with. When playing as a trapper, you need to play under the radar until your trap is ready to be activated. This is because you will not have a good loadout on hand to destroy another enemy unless your trap requires minimal amounts of things to use. So being a trapper, you need to stay as quiet as possible until the trap is ready. There can be so many different types of traps. Trapping people in boxes, rigging places to explode, which is the most common one, even pulling people up with a fishing rod in a sky base, I guess you can call a trap. There's a lot of opportunities in Manhunt kits to use a trapper strategy, but I do not suggest it. Manhunt kits are about adapting to ever-changing environments and figuring out creative strategies on how to conquer your opponents. If your opponent's got a lower team, then maybe using the rushing strategy is better. If your opponents have more players than you, then maybe you want to use the trapper strategy or the skybase strategy. It's up to you to creatively figure out how to win the game. If you did end up enjoying this video, please do consider subscribing. As I mentioned at the start, we're trying to reach 150 subscribers before the channel's birthday, so it'd mean the world to me if you could subscribe and share this video with some of your friends. Anyway, that's all from me today, and I'll see you in the next one.